Good morning and welcome to another weapon production update for January. Let's get right into it. So everything's still ongoing. We're waiting on frames at our assembly factory though. We've been honing in some finer details and we'll go through those right here. So this is the Stealth Attack gray on black version of the bike. Pretty cool. We've got the white one here. And this is, again, before we changed the Superhuman decal in the front. Those frames are yet to be painted. But you'll notice the wires here, we got a big mess of wires. The wire management has not been completed on these production samples. So that's something we're looking into here. You see here, figuring out exactly how we want to split the wires and make it as streamlined as possible. So we've got one concept here. This is, you've got the left brake going into the left side of the head tube, the right brake going into the right side of the head tube. And then you've got the head tube bare. This is interesting. You know, we're using spiral wire wraps here. One thing I would like to see is integrating this brake cable into the wire wrap here for partial wrap, and that will bring this wire into this fold. Another thing is I'd like to see these wires cross over the head tube, so you don't have these two like wires hanging out in front, but rather crossing. That could be a pretty cool effect. So we're gonna try that out as well. Yeah, just another angle of that. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer them like both to their own side or to cross into the other side? Another detail we're looking at, this right here, the stem, the amount of spacers and the height of the steerer tube here where the stem is mounted is quite a bit higher on this production sample than our prototypes. We don't like it to sit that high on a mountain bike, road bike maybe, but not a mountain bike. So this looks like about 2.5 inches of raise, 2 to 2.5 inches. We prefer it to be 3/4 of an inch or less between the frame and the stem. Another detail, I'll show you a video here. We got the delivery of the displays. Our display manufacturer delivered them. Check it out. This is the boot with the Superhuman logo. Now, one thing I'm not happy with is if you go back to that, how that logo turned out. If you look closely here, and I do have a photo of it, that logo is not our logo. That's way off. It looks terrible. This diamond part of the logo. Unfortunately, that's on all the displays that were delivered. So I've asked them, fix this, and we're waiting to hear back on what's going to be done about this. I'm not sure if this is due to the pixel density of the display and how small they put this logo in here. So making the logo bigger would resolve that, or maybe it's just an error on part of their designers. But that's not cool. It doesn't look great. So that's the display. I'll keep you updated in the next one on how we resolve that. The current timeline, no changes in this update. We're still in a holding pattern, waiting for those frames. They're still in the trial mass frame production phase. So I'll just read through this real quick. The medium frame was passed September. Production sample assembly, that was done. Trial mass frame production, this is ongoing. That's the step we're on right now. Chinese New Year holiday, that is next month, February. Now, the economy's been slow in both China and the US. We have a lot of suppliers for various components, etc., in Asia, in China. And general sentiment is things are kind of slow. We're just going to take off for a holiday early. So that's kind of happening soon. In these couple weeks here, people are just starting to take off. And basically the whole month of February, factories are shut down. So that's going to happen. No change from our last update. That's anticipated. Mass frame production ongoing January to March. Those are the details we've got for this update. As we hone those in, I will keep you updated. Thank you for listening to this update. Thank you for your patience as we work out the finer points on this bike. And I'll see you in the next one.